Hey, welcome back to another episode of ChatterBeans, where every cup holds a story. Remember, this is the podcast where coffee meets conversation and stories unfold from all corners of the world. I'm your host, Isaac, and today's episode is so fun, full of rhythm, reflection, and realness, and that's not easy to say. I'm joined by Lavinia May. She's a dancer, singer, performer, and a true global soul with lots of energy. From cruise ship sailing through the Bahamas to teaching in Thailand, Lav's journey is anything but ordinary. We're going to talk about what it really means to grow through travel, the unexpected lessons from performing arts, and how coffee choices, language and learning, and self-acceptance all somehow intertwine. If you've ever wondered what it's like to chase your dreams across oceans while discovering yourself along the way, then you're going to love this one. So grab your brew, get comfy, let's get into it. Lav, welcome to ChatterBeans.
Thank you for having me.
I'm really excited that we could do this. Thank you for coming.
I'm literally honoured that you've asked me to be on
Of
it.
course.
Me.
I can't wait for people to see it, especially from Miss Saigon days. I can't wait for them to see you again.
Yeah, but online.
Exactly. So tell us, let's start with a bit about you. What are you doing at the moment? What's life look like for you?
Life's looking a bit crazy. So I'm about to go on my second carnival contract on a cruise ship.
Ooh, as a performer, right?
Yeah, as
Yeah.
a dancer, singer, and I literally leave next week.
How exciting.
I know. I never thought that. Well, I didn't not think I'd go on another one, but last year I didn't even see my life going in that direction. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah.
So last year was your first time on a cruise ship. You went for how long?
6 months, and I'm going 6 months again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us what the route was like. Like, what did day to day look like being on the boat?
The first month, I'm just speaking for the contracts I'm going on. Like,
Yeah.
no other cruise company. But the first month you spend in Miami rehearsing, and that was crazy.
Was it?
Yeah, I had such a good time. Like, it was an amazing time.
I bet you felt so good.
Yeah, like going to like drag brunch on
Really?
the beach. And obviously dancing as well.
Yeah, a little bit of dancing in there.
Yeah, so that happened, and then I spent 5 months on board, and the route that we went is from Jacksonville, Florida, and it was all around the Bahamas, like different islands. And yeah, I've never been anywhere like that in my life, so I was having the best time.
Yeah, I bet you were. I bet you saw some incredible places.
Yeah, did some incredible things as well.
Yeah.
Feeling very grateful.
Yeah. And you get to work, right? So like,
Yeah.
you're not only performing, but you get to see all these incredible places, you know. What is it like being constantly, I mean, obviously you get off the boat, right?
Yeah.
How much are you working? How much do you come off?
It kind of depends. Like, performers specifically on the ship have got a lot of freedom. Like,
Really?
like we get days off. I know a lot of other crew members don't get the same amount of freedom,
Yeah.
but like we're basically treated like guests, kind of.
Are
Like,
you?
yeah. You're allowed in like guest areas and stuff, like as long as you look nice or like you've got your uniform.
Yeah.
You just do your show, so like it kind of works on like a 5-5-4 roll around. Like on cruise ships, I didn't know this at the time, but weekdays and weekends do not exist. Like Monday, who's that? Like Wednesday, I don't know. You know,
You just, you're working or you're not working.
yeah, exactly. Like it would
Wow.
just be like embarkation day, sea day, port day, sea day, and like so it's a bit mad on cruise ships. Like your sense of time and reality goes a bit crazy after a
Yeah.
while because you don't know what day it is ever.
So you perform 5 days in a row. Is that right? No?
We had like two like serious shows, like two unserious shows, which is like not like unserious, but like you'd sit on your stool and sing.
Oh.
Know, yeah, like some of them were like 10-minute sets of shows. So like on the first cruise day, you'd have like one show and it was like half an hour. You do a bit of singing, a bit of dancing, like welcome aboard everyone.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
And then on the second day you'd have your like serious like 45-minute show. And we had a rock show.
Yeah, I
So that was
saw.
like, yeah, I
It looked
loved it.
insane.
I love my costume. I love feeling sexy.
Yeah, it looked cool. So that was 45 minutes.
Yeah, but you have to do it twice in a night, which was a bit of a jump scare because, girl, my stamina is not good.
Yeah, so I was going to ask about this. When you're
Yeah.
performing and the ship is a bit rocky, does it happen?
Yeah, a lot.
Does
It
the show
happens
ever
a
get
lot.
cancelled?
This is very lucky, but it only got cancelled once for us. And I don't think it even got cancelled, actually. I think we just had to, like, sit in our stalls and sing through it.
Right.
Like, as a concert version.
But is it weird, like because I heard something like you're supposed to be in one place, but then the ship might rock and then you end up in another place.
It is crazy.
Is it?
Like, people used to fall over quite often, but, like, obviously... when you're mates with them, like it's hard not to corpse on stage.
Yeah, literally.
Like, especially, it's not too bad actually when you're doing like really like crazy movements. Like if you're doing like
Yeah.
a lift or like if you're running. But if you're like stationary, like I nearly fell off the stage once and it was so scary. And my friend had to like grab me and hold my.
I would have loved to have seen that.
Oh, I wish you were there. It was...
And then days off. What do you do with your days off?
Sunbathe,
On the ship?
chillax.
Or do
Can
you
be
get
on the
off?
ship, or like normally I would get off, like get a coffee.
Nice. We'll come on to coffee.
Okay.
You don't need to be so nervous. It's okay.
What do you mean? I just don't know what to expect.
No, you're all good.
Okay.
So you'd go off and like see some incredible places.
Yeah, honestly, the islands in the Bahamas, I would recommend to anyone. Have you been there?
Never.
You should
No.
go with Oscar.
Really?
Yeah, it's beautiful. The sands there are like Play-Doh. Like I've never been to a beach with like no shells. Like
Smooth and
yeah,
clear.
and I used to play in the sand.
Oh, I love it.
Everyone else used to sunbathe, and I used to like sit in the sand and just like feel.
And have you ever travelled anywhere like that before?
No, never. So
Never.
like literally before my cruise contract, I'd never been on holiday ever in my whole life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I went to Bournemouth once. When I was
That's nice.
little.
But apart from that, you'd never travelled?
No, never. So it
Wow.
was such a jump scare, even like flying by myself, like going on a long haul flight. I didn't even know what to expect, like at an airport.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit scary.
How did you navigate that all on your own?
Because I'm a bad bitch.
Yeah, yeah, you are. Like,
No, just.
were you nervous?
Yeah, I was really nervous,
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Even like things like applying for an American visa, I had to do by myself. And like, I don't. Obviously, my mum's not from here; she's Thai, and her language barrier is a bit thick. She can't help me with stuff that normal parents can help me with.
Okay.
So like, I struggled a bit. Like, obviously, there's only so far I can go asking my friends to like help
Yeah.
me apply for a visa and stuff like that.
I don't know. You
Would
could
you
ask.
know?
Wow, okay. So
Yeah.
you flew all the way to Miami,
Yeah.
navigated all of that, met
Made
new
it.
people.
It was a crazy time.
Yeah. And have you met some great people on the ship?
I have.
Yeah.
I have. I've met really good friends.
From all over the world, I imagine.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, in our cast, it was quite like a British cast.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah. There was a few Americans. Apart from that, there was one Australian guy. Yeah, but
Nice.
I made really good friends in that contract as
Yeah.
well.
And you've obviously had a great time. You decided to go back.
Yeah, it couldn't have been that bad. I'm going
No,
again.
exactly. Is it a
Yeah.
good chance to save money working on a boat?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's such a good chance to save money. I mean, I can't speak for every company, but like the company I worked for like pays very well, especially the dancers as well. I know some there's more of like a divide of like dancers and singers. Like Carnival, you kind of do it all.
Yeah.
You're paid really like well for a dancer, and also you're not spending any money on rent like at
Yeah.
all.
And what's your living arrangement? So do you share a room? Do you have your own space or?
It depends who you are on the ship, really. So like managers like have their own cabin, singers have their own cabin, dancers have to share.
Really?
But the cruise that I went on, my manager was my opposite, like the other female dancer. So I had a cabin to myself, more or less, basically.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
You've
got
had
a
a
few
great
people
time.
moving in and out, like Not like that.
I was going to say.
Well, maybe. I'm joking.
Sounds ideal.
No,
Sounds
just
great.
like people moving in like temporarily
Yeah.
to wait for their cabin if
I
there's no
see.
space.
Yeah. Nice. So performing then, something you've done for a while. So I know you
Yeah.
from working with Oscar on Miss Saigon, which was
Yeah.
what, 2 years ago now?
I just can't believe it. I feel like I've blinked and it's been 2
Literally, it's gone so
years.
quick, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So you were one of the ensemble members, right? In
Yeah.
Miss Saigon. Where did performing start for you?
Like in life?
Yeah, like when did you realise I want to
Gosh.
be a performer, I want to be a dancer, a singer?
I think it started from a very young age. So
Did it?
like when I was like really little, I got put into like a stage school, which was like a
Nice.
casual like singing classes with my brother.
Yeah.
And then like it seems kind of toxic now thinking about it. Like it was set classes. So like I was in set 2 with my brother, and then one time when I was literally like 7, I moved up a set. I was in set 1. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Okay, Diva.
We got it.
I know, like, okay. So I moved up to set 1 and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I was like, I'm better at this than Jay is. Like, I'm slaying. Like, I want to continue with this. And he stopped it after a while. So that honestly did like bits to my ego. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just born to be a star. But anyway.
Naturally.
Yeah, like I stopped for a very long time. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just stopped, and I started back up again when I was about 15 years old. So my friend was like, "Oh, like, do you want to come to a dance class with me? Like, I dance all the time." I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then I went, and I really loved it. And then that's how I like kind of got into it, and then got myself into college, like dance college.
Okay.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from college, did you finish and then go straight into Miss Saigon? You just graduated, right?
Yeah, I was in my 3rd year, so I had to leave a bit early to be like, bye guys.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So actually, you've not been out of work really since. A little
Not
bit.
a tiny bit, but like
Yeah.
months.
Yeah. Nice. So what is the long-term goal with performing? Would you like to be back in London, back in the UK, or
Honestly,
sure?
like I'm one of those people, I want to do everything,
Do
and I
you?
just don't know where to fit that into my life. Like I'd love to go back to London. I love contracts in London. Obviously, like cruise
Yeah.
ships are nice, but being away from home for such a long time is a bit crazy.
Yeah.
And I just, yeah, I want to do everything. I want to be Beyonce's backing dancer. I
Do
want to
you?
do a lot. Yeah, I want to like get into commercial dancing again because that's like a really big passion of mine. Like I
Yeah.
love it so much.
I think that's the hard thing, isn't it? When you're in a show or committed to something, it's hard to then find the energy to. Well, I mean, you were on a boat, so it's actually hard to find any dance classes, I imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you've got to like kind of be your own like teacher and like
Yeah.
get in charge of your own training on board. Yeah.
I think that's the thing that I've spoken to a few performers on the podcast, like that people don't realize when you get a contract. It's like, great, I've got a contract, but you can't then spend the time like performing and like crafting, right?
I mean, it's probably the same for like London contracts. Well, I guess it's a bit easier to go to classes, but at the same time, you're stuck doing like your track, which obviously you can do perfectly.
Yeah.
But then like you kind of like lose technique in other places.
Yeah, exactly. And you're tired, right? After performing, so.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so lazy as a person. I love dancing, but like, afterwards, oh my gosh.
So when are you off back to the boat?
Next week.
Next week. So
Yeah.
end of March, early April, right?
Yeah.
And you're there until when? September?
Until September, yeah. I'll come back before Christmas.
Nice.
Lovely.
And what's it been like being away from family?
It's been quite hard. Like towards the beginning, it wasn't so hard because I was living my best life in Miami, you know, like everything was so new and like learning completely different shows. I've never been on a cruise before. Like I was too busy to even think about my family. Is that really mean?
No, you're like absorbed in it, right?
Yeah, exactly. But then towards the like last month, I was like, okay, I want to go home and see my cat.
Oh.
And like my family too.
Yeah. Yeah,
I guess.
they'll be fine.
Yeah.
How's it been being back with them? So have you seen them much since you've been back?
Yes and no. Like this is a bit crazy. So I have been back in Reading for a bit. So I've seen everyone, but
Yeah.
Yes and no. So when I was back, I had like a month of being at home, which is amazing. Like I get to see my dad over Christmas. Obviously, my family lives like all over the country, so it's just a bit like woo.
Yeah, yeah.
But then in January, I went to Thailand. I spent 2 months in Thailand.
How was
Yeah.
that?
It was a crazy time.
So first of all, because there's loads to ask here, what was the
Yeah.
reason for going to Thailand? So you're Thai, right?
Yeah, half
Yeah.
Thai. So my
W-
mum's Thai.
So was it to like almost connect with that side of you?
That was one of the reasons, yeah. And me and my mum were supposed to go back to Thailand like 2 years ago, but because of COVID, we couldn't.
Okay.
So that was kind of one of the reasons.
Did she go with you?
No, it was for a teaching course actually, which is literally sounds so random because
I
I'm
mean-
a performer.
When it came up on Instagram, I said to Oscar, like, have you seen what Lav's doing now?
Is she gone forever? Like, what's her problem?
Because I thought you'd almost gone from the boat to Thailand.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like it's CBA for everyone. Never speaking to her.
I was like, where is she in the world? You're there for so 2 months in Thailand.
Yeah,
Teaching.
So it came up because I found out my next cruise contract would be a 4 month vacation. I was like, 4 months, what am I gonna do? Like, I love my family, I love my friends. What am I gonna do? Like, I can't stay there forever.
I
Love
get
them.
you. Yeah.
And then like I saw on Instagram, like they were doing programs to like all different parts of the world, and I kind of like kept tabs on it like since
Okay.
graduating, like because I actually love kids. Like if I think
Yeah.
about them too much, I'll have a baby now. Like I will
Oh.
be pregnant. No,
Amazing.
but like I just love children, so I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. Like I love dancing, like that will always be like a
Yeah.
passion, but like I do love kids as well. And like maybe when like my ankles have like broken, which is probably in a few years from the stress of dancing, like maybe I want to be a teacher, but I don't know.
Okay.
So I thought that'd be helpful to like
Yeah.
kind of get a course in that and just spend my life like in rural Thailand.
So where in Thailand were you?
It was in you're not gonna know, but it was a village. Called-
How do you
you're-
know? I don't know.
You're not gonna know this underground place. It was a village called Chansen, which was
Okay.
4 hours north from Bangkok on the
Wow.
train.
Okay.
So it was in the middle of nowhere. Like it was about a 30-minute drive to the other like towns next to it.
So I'm really interested because you've gone from a place a year ago where you'd never been away,
Yeah.
never been on a plane, never went to the airport, to now like, oh, well, I've got this. Like, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go to Thailand, go to Bangkok, and then go from there. Like, do you feel like you've got this new confidence?
I think so, especially from going away like this time last year to Miami and like actually proving to myself like yeah, like I am actually an adult now. Like I
Yeah.
can like get a visa myself. Like it seems so silly, but like get a long haul flight by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I
do you
felt
do?
proud of
What do you do
myself.
on the flight?
What did I do on the flight? I slept.
Did you?
I watched Why are you asking me this?
Don't know. I'm just intrigued.
I watched Kung Fu Panda.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And so teaching then, it was to primary school children, right?
Yeah, it was to primary school, and the program that I was on, you could only go to primary school,
Okay.
like secondary school.
Yeah. And
You
where
couldn't.
did you like live and stuff like that?
So it depends on what school you're sent to. They've got a lot of like partnership schools with them. The school I was sent to, there was a house kind of on the school grounds, so I lived with 2 other volunteers basically.
Where were they from?
From the UK as well.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just living your best life.
Literally doing crazy random things.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. So being in Thailand, like, because you've been practicing Thai, right? You've been learning Thai.
โอ้สวัสดีค่ะคุณหลอ
Oh, amazing. Are you feeling confident?
Yeah, I feel so confident now with my
Yeah.
Thai. Because before I was really bad. Like, ask
Yeah.
anyone in Saigon. Ask any like Thai person in Saigon. They'd be like, "Love cannot speak Thai good, girl."
So you didn't grow up learning it with your mum?
A little bit, but it was
It's hard, right?
broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because my dad doesn't speak, I don't know how my parents are together because my dad doesn't speak a word of Thai. My mum don't speak like the best English. Like,
It's pure love,
yeah.
just the connection.
Love. What was I saying?
So you decided to start learning, didn't you?
Oh yeah, so like my mum taught me a bit, but because like my dad didn't speak any, like she kind of didn't want to, I don't know, teach me, I guess, like a lot
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah.
But I just knew a little bit. I wasn't fluent by any means, but now
Yeah.
I am, girl.
You're fluent now.
Getting there.
Getting there. So
Yeah.
did you get by a lot in Thai?
Yeah, and I really surprised myself actually because
Yeah.
I think that's like the best way to learn a
Totally.
language, just like immerse yourself with natives. And it's just funny because like it's like some people could speak broken English, I could speak broken Thai. So you just get on like by just laughing
Yeah.
at mistakes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
This is why I want to live in Hong Kong for a while, because I've been learning Cantonese for 3
Yeah.
years, and did half my wedding speech in Cantonese.
Oh
But
my gosh, I didn't know
yeah, I
that.
did. But I think if I was to live there, it would like just be so
Click
fluent.
straight
Yeah,
away.
exactly.
Do you think you're fluent now?
No. Although I can, Oscar and I, we do have a lot of good conversations in
Oh, wow.
Cantonese, particularly on the tube when we're talking about people
Oh yeah,
that
chatting
happen
shit.
to stare at us because we're gay, which just
Oh,
happens.
yuck. As if that still happens in London.
I know, it happens. That's, just life, unfortunately. But so long term, like other things apart from performing, what do you want to do in life? Do you see yourself traveling a lot more? Or do you kind of want to bring yourself back?
I kind of bring myself back, to be honest.
Yeah.
Where, I don't know, because I've come back to London and London's always been like such a home for me.
Yeah.
I've come back and I've kind of had like the realization like, oh my gosh, like it's so busy here. So I'm not sure. I've come to Thailand and obviously the culture is so different than British culture and it's a lot
Yeah.
kinder. Everyone's so welcoming. No one's passive aggressive. And even coming here, like on the way here, I was like, guys, get out of my way.
I
Like
know.
on the tube.
Yeah.
The mindset here is just not very nice.
I agree.
So I don't know if London's a permanent home, but also maybe, I don't know,
Yeah, we'll see where life takes you.
live, laugh, love.
Yeah, exactly. So we talk a little bit about coffee on this podcast. Do you like coffee?
No.
Okay, that's the end of the podcast. No, I'm
See ya.
joking. So you don't like coffee?
No.
Never?
Well, I love the taste of it, but I can't have caffeine.
Does it make you...
It makes my head go and also makes my bowels go.
I'm so pleased that I didn't buy you a coffee. Because I just imagine you to be like a Starbucks
I
girl.
know, like me too. Like I love having like a little iced matcha, and I'm a decaf girly.
Decaf. Does that sit okay with you?
Yeah, it does actually. So I think
Okay.
it is the caffeine.
Yeah. So what would you have decaf? Just like a...
Like I don't know, like maybe like a decaf iced latte.
But you don't really like coffee, so that's all good.
Yeah, I'd rather have like a juice.
A juice. All right. Well then, so if you could have juice with anyone, sounds so weird. Who would you want to meet and why?
Okay, I'd have juice with. I want to have juice with like.
Doesn't need to be a celeb, by the way. It could be anyone. It could be family. It could be long lost
I want to have
friends.
juice with my family, girl.
What juice as well?
Oh, I love like a smoothie.
Do you?
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you?
I do. Yeah, I like green.
Ooh, clean green.
Yeah, when I'm on it, like I'm like the blender, I'm shoving it all in, a whole bag of spinach.
Like spinach.
Just shoving it in, trying to get it to blend.
Does it taste nice though with spinach in?
It does if you put a bit of fruit in. But you've got to get the balance right. If not, it's too green. and-
Too spinachy and it's just a bit. No, not spinach. Probably like I don't know.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I don't even know where we're going with this. Anyone you'd, want to sit down with?
Probably like a celebrity. So probably like Beyonce or
Beyonce.
someone. Yeah, just to like know like the celeb gossip. Like I just want to be on a fly. Like I want to be a fly on the wall.
Yes.
Like in like celebrity parties. Like what
Yeah.
goes down. Like
Yeah.
there's probably like a really dark underbelly to celebs, and I'd
Oh, I'm
love to
sure.
know everything.
Yeah.
But I'd probably be killed if like I knew everything, the secrets.
So
of
would
the
you
world.
still go ahead with the drink, with the juice? With
If Beyonce didn't kill me?
Fine. He's the same as Asher. He wanted to sit. He's like obsessed with Beyonce. So that was our
yeah,
episode
man.
13, I think. Is there anything in life that you've had to unlearn? Particularly, I imagine, going on a boat with lots of new people, being away from home comforts. Is there anything you've had to kind of...
Oh my gosh, that's such a broad question. I don't know. Like, I
Or like
guess,
any things you've had to kind of change as you're getting older and
I'm like, I'm quite a sensitive person. More like, kind of. I'm like quite an emotional person.
yeah.
So I think like in life, I've had to kind of unlearn to not take things so personally.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things have like happened to me in the past. I don't know, like relationships that have made me like insecure or something. Or
Mm,
like even like the industry, like it's hard to not be insecure in yourself if you're
yeah.
in a room like comparing yourself to like everyone basically.
I imagine when you arrive in Miami,
Yeah.
like it's quite
It was a bit
intimidating, right?
overwhelming, yeah, especially to see like people like have obviously been like hired again. They've like know the ropes of the company. Like it was a
Mm,
bit intimidating, especially like um everyone's from everywhere. Like the competition is not just London now, like it's the whole
exactly.
world. So it's a bit
Yeah.
like, okay, like you need to reassure yourself like I am a good dancer. I'm here for a
Yeah. And you're going to
reason.
be back for year 2. So you can be one of those that's like, yeah, I did it. I've done
Yeah.
this. I know it.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I
I love it.
guess like that,
Yeah.
like kind of like not to be so sensitive, not to take things personally,
Good.
and just live your best life.
Totally. Love
Yeah.
that.
Bit
Is there a bit of advice or a life lesson that you want to share with other people? Maybe wanting to go down your path?
of advice. Oh yeah, just to be just embrace individuality. Like I
Mm,
think that took me a long time to get over, especially like throughout school. I was quite a shy and like insecure person. I'm talking like secondary school, like obviously
really?
not now.
No. How did that change?
It's crazy, isn't it? Like I was a very shy kid. Like
I cannot imagine it. I've known you
I
for 2 years
know.
and I cannot imagine it.
I know everyone says that. Everyone's like, whoa, like as if you used to be shy. Like I never used to put my hand up at school. I used to be
Really?
very like timid, insecure, bless me. Like even
Mm,
from such a young age, and I'm not sure where it even came from. Like maybe like I don't know, like being half Asian and like obviously I went to quite like a white school, I guess. I don't know, like
yeah.
just a lot of little things. Where was I going with this? Oh, so to embrace individuality, like it took me a long time to kind of like come to terms with like I am like just unique. I am different to everyone. And now like I just love it. Like and I don't really like I don't know, place any expectations of myself in society. I know that sounds a bit deep,
No,
but
I love it. Yeah.
yeah, like I just feel like me and I feel really comfortable in myself. So I
Good.
just like embrace that. Like no one just don't care about what anyone else is saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because something that's interesting about you, I think, you're a triplet, aren't you?
Yeah. So I've got two brothers.
That's insane. Like,
Everyone says that to me,
how
but
did your mum carry 3?
girl, I don't know. If you see her like pregnancy photos, like she was about to explode.
Do you think maybe that's had something to do with those earlier days where you're a bit shy? Like, because you're almost all, there's 3
Yeah.
of you growing up at the exact
At
same
the same
time.
time, like it was obviously a lot for our parents.
Yeah,
One of my brothers is severely autistic as
really.
well. I don't know if you knew that already, but his primary carer now is still my dad.
Wow, okay.
So I guess like growing up, I did kind of feel like pushed to the side. Not that my parents
Mm.
could help it, because obviously
No, of
like
course, yeah.
Harry needed a lot more help than I
Yeah.
did. So I guess maybe that like it just made me feel like subconsciously not worthy or like oh my
Yeah.
god, why is this so deep?
Or that we do sometimes get a bit deeper.
Yeah.
Or that maybe sometimes like, yeah, you didn't feel like you wanted to speak up because there's your brother that needed more
Yeah,
support, right?
exactly. So I think maybe
Yeah.
that's the reason.
And
But
so when did it change? Do you remember?
yeah, like
High
I
school?
remember quite vividly.
No, you didn't have high school, you had secondary school, right?
Secondary
I'm like an
school.
old person. I had a primary, a middle, and an upper school.
Did you?
Yeah. So I
In
did in Suffolk
oh
because
wow.
I'm old. So we were the last place in the country to have this old system. So I
Oh
had year 1 to year
gosh.
4. Then I went to middle school, year 5
You
to
had
year
middle
8.
school. In my head that's so American
Yeah.
to have.
And then at year 9 we went up to high school. Anyway,
Oh.
so
Yeah,
was it
not
college?
that. It was yeah, college. Like I'd left my secondary school and I've kind of was like, right, I've got a chance now to like fresh start. Like I can't be as shy anymore. And then like I
New
went,
persona.
yeah, like the emo phase.
Did you?
Like kind of a little bit.
Love that. Amazing.
But that was kind of like my bad girl era where I was still like a bit shy, but I was more like confident in myself. Like like I was hanging out with the wrong people. Like I
Perfect.
picked up smoking. Like I thought
Did you?
yeah, I did. Like I was actually a smoker for a while. I'm not anymore.
Good. Ever?
No, not really. I'm not.
You were trying to think of saying yes, but
I would say like maybe like on a night
night
out
out,
drunk,
yeah.
but not really actually anymore.
oh, good.
I'm not really a smoker anymore, yeah.
You got
But
to
I
protect your
was.
voice, all right?
Oh yeah. But that's why I stopped smoking when I was about to audition for drama schools. I remember I went to an audition once, like right before COVID, and I couldn't breathe in the audition. Like my lungs were literally about to give way, and I was like, "Listen, if I want to pursue dance full time, I've got to cut out
Yeah.
smoking." So
Yeah.
I stopped it completely.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for the quick fire round.
Ooh.
Excited?
Okay. Yeah. I'm just getting a bit nervous.
Don't be nervous. What is the first thing you do in the morning?
Oh my gosh,
Be honest.
be honest.
You open the eyes. Technically, the first thing.
Probably cuddle my teddy.
What a lovely start to the day.
I do. Like, I'm not gonna. No, Isaac, we can't put this in. This is embarrassing.
No, it's fine. Do you want to do another answer?
Do you think I should?
No. I think you should be you.
Okay. I can't lie and say
No,
like,
exactly.
I'll have a coffee. Like that's the first thing I do.
Yeah.
Like
Be honest, coffee or tea?
tea.
Tea. What tea?
Tea. I like green tea.
Me too. A guilty pleasure you'll never give up.
Probably like teddies. I love squishmallows. Like I collect
you?
them. Yeah, I
Yeah?
have so many teddies.
Good for you. Embrace it. Love
Yeah.
that. Favorite place you visited and why? Now
Oh
you
my
can talk about so many
gosh.
places.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Favorite.
I don't know. I can't pick. But I would have to say Thailand just because of how sentimental the experience was
Yeah.
and all of like the children. Love
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Good. Favorite way to spend your day off?
Day off. Chillaxing, like just sunbathing, maybe doing some colouring in. Yeah.
If you could time travel, would you go forwards or backwards?
I think I'll be too scared to go forwards. I don't want to know what's going to happen in the future.
Okay, good.
Ooh.
But would you go back or would you stay here?
Ooh. No, I definitely go somewhere else. I go to like, like horrible histories.
Yeah.
I go to like the terrible Tudors.
Would you? Just to see how it was?
Yeah.
See what the
to like
vibe was.
live my life as like a wench girl for a day.
I love it.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you've Googled recently?
Should I check? Or like
Go on.
okay.
I love it when people check.
Oh my gosh. What is it? I'm scared. I might not tell you if it's too weird.
It won't be. Well, it might be, knowing you.
Nothing too crazy, just about like the doctor.
That was worth waiting for.
Like what time the bus is gonna come.
That's fine.
I thought it'd be a bit more crazy. Yeah, sorry to disappoint.
No, it's fine. I'm so glad we waited.
Oh my god, yeah.
Final question. What is a small amount of joy you've experienced recently?
Small amount of joy. I've got a big amount of joy.
Go on.
Which was going to Thailand, and it was the last day I'll never forget when I had to leave my children. I was teaching grade 1 and grade 2.
Yeah.
So they were just so adorable
Yeah.
and just the brightest, like most caring kids ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was leaving them and like saying bye to all of them and like just the ceremony to say goodbye, and they all like came up and like hugged you. Like that will stay with me forever. Like forever.
What a great experience that you had
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Would you do it again? Or do you think it's just a one-off that
Potentially.
maybe?
I do want to visit my school again because I feel like they're literally my family now.
It'll be nice to see them in a few years maybe, like pop back in and
Yeah.
see if they remember you, which I'm sure they will.
Oh my god, I hope so. I don't think my heart could
Couldn't
deal
forget
with
you.
it. Like, teacher lab, who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lav, well, that's it. That's your time on ChatterBeans. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that I could get you in your whistle-stop tour of London before you head back on the boat.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No, I feel honoured that you've asked little me to come on this
Of
podcast.
course. Not little you. You're important. So where can people connect with you? See how your time on the boat goes?
So my Instagram is Lavinia May, Mai, and just a bunch of I's at the end.
Amazing. And
If
we'll
you want
tag
to follow
you.
me,
Yeah.
like, comment, subscribe.
Yes, you're doing my job for me. Perfect. Love, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's episode. I really loved my conversation with Lav. She really is full of energy, excitement, and we've always had that special friendship since the moment I met her. So thank you for listening to her story. Don't forget, if you want more behind the scenes footage, little clips, little tasters, then give us a follow on Instagram and TikTok at chatter.beans. And I would love it if you could rate the episode on your podcast platform. And you can watch the episode, if you like, on YouTube. Just give it a search. I'll see you again soon for a brand new episode of ChatterBeans.